Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. Here is the Z107.7 local news for Monday, September 18th, 2023. An arrest in Joshua Tree recovered one ghost gun along with 40 guitars and 4 violins believed to be stolen last week. On Wednesday, deputies from the County Sheriff's Morongo Basin Multiple Enforcement Team served a search warrant in the 62,000 block of Verbena Road in Joshua Tree, where they contacted Asa Hubert, a 35-year-old resident of Joshua Tree. Deputies say that Hubert, a convicted felon, was found in possession of a loaded gun with no serial numbers, known as a ghost gun, along with fentanyl and drug paraphernalia. Also found in the residence were 40 guitars and 4 violins, which deputies recognized as stolen property from multiple locations around the Morongo Basin. The Detective Bureau is in the process of contacting the victims from whom the instruments were stolen. Asa Hubert was arrested on suspicion of being a felon in possession of a firearm, narcotics, and stolen property, and booked into the Morongo Basin Jail. 2 trailers burned at a mobile home park in Yucca Valley on Saturday morning, but fire crews kept it from spreading to surrounding vegetation. At around 11:30 a.m., crews from County Fire were dispatched to a reported structure fire in the area of the Burnt Mountain Mobile Home Park near Valley Vista Avenue. They report that they found a well-established fire that included 2 unoccupied trailers and some of the surrounding vegetation. Crews attacked the fire in a manner that minimized further spread to the vegetation, and they were able to knock down the fire quickly. There were no injuries reported at this incident, and no other structures were damaged. The cause of the fire has yet to be determined. A special meeting of the 29 Palms City Council has been called for this evening to reconsider a vote regarding the Tourism Business Improvement District made at last Tuesday's council meeting. At that last meeting, the council narrowly voted against continuing a 1.5% assessment on all local lodging that was used to fund the business improvement district known as the TBID, effectively defunding the organization which operates the Visit 29 tourism program at the end of the month. Last Tuesday's vote was made after several members of the public made passionate remarks during the public comment portion of the meeting, and the final vote was 3-2 against continuing the assessment beyond September 30th. Tonight's special meeting, which was announced over the weekend, has only one agenda item: the reconsideration of resolution approving annual assessment for TBID. Tonight's meeting is open to the public and will be held at 6 p.m. at 29 Palms City Hall. Caltrans expects to conclude work on State Route 62 east of 29 Palms this week, and weather permitting, there are no scheduled closures. Over the summer, Caltrans has been conducting a $4.9 million asphalt rehabilitation program on 29 Palms Highway from State Route 177 in Riverside County to 1.7 miles east of Iron Mountain Pumping Plant Road near Vidal Junction in San Bernardino County. Lane closures impacted those traversing that route. Though speeds are expected to be reduced throughout the construction areas, no closures are scheduled for this week, and construction sites will soon be returned to normal. For updates on closures, you can follow a link at this story at Z107.7fm.com. Local plant expert and ecologist Christina Sanchez was the guest on last Friday's Z107.7 Up Close show. Host Gary Daigneault asked Sanchez about the recent devastation to the Mojave National Preserve caused by August's York Fire, which burned over 93,000 acres in the northern portion of the preserve. Sanchez said that she was recently able to visit the preserve for the first time since the fire, saying,
And so I got a chance to drive through an area to see the burn scar, which is pretty incredible, witnessing some of the flora that's coming back. But it's been interesting. It's just my first time actually being out in the burn scar to see what's going on. With a lot of the Joshua trees out there, the Mojave yuccas, the banana yucca, a lot of the shrubs may come back. A lot of them can regenerate from the root if it wasn't badly burned. We've been seeing that with Sema Dome. A lot of the Joshua trees and the banana yuccas have been coming back, but a lot of them won't come back if the fire was too hot, burned too hot, and killed the root zone.
Sanchez discussed the impact that recent rainfall from Tropical Storm Hillary had on the area, saying,
To see the impacts of what the flood had done, but then also seeing how plants were regenerating, they were leafing out. It was just beautiful.
The desert's amazing, isn't it?
I love the desert.
You can listen to the full interview with Christina Sanchez by listening to the Z107.7 Up Close show as a podcast at Z107.7fm.com or wherever you get your podcasts. The San Bernardino County Board of Supervisors has appointed Luther Snoke as the county's new permanent chief executive officer. The appointment, made last week, confirmed Snoke as the highest-ranking unelected official in San Bernardino County. Snoke has been serving as interim CEO since the previous CEO, Leonard X. Hernandez, resigned on August 18th. Snoke began working for San Bernardino County in 2013 and most recently served as the county's chief operating officer. If you're looking to improve your financial situation or begin an exciting new career, there are 2 job fairs in the High Desert this week. First up, Robert Hayden joins us with a look at Tuesday's Postal Job Fair in Yucca Valley.
The U.S. Postal Service will be holding a job fair at the Yucca Valley Post Office this Tuesday, September 19th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Yucca Valley Postmaster Matt Rhodes says they'll be actively recruiting hardworking individuals for city carrier positions, and he'll be there answering questions and assisting applicants. You can register for the job fair online. We'll have a link at this story on our website, Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7 News, this is Robert Hayden.
Thanks, Robert. On Wednesday, the county is holding their Morongo Basin Resource Fair at Copper Mountain College, where you can meet a variety of potential employers from the county and throughout the High Desert. In addition to job opportunities, this resource fair will also offer assistance to those who need to obtain essential documents like birth certificates, driver's licenses and identification, and death certificates. Job seekers are encouraged to register ahead of time at a link in this story at Z107.7fm.com, but you can attend even if you haven't registered. The 29 Palms Artists Guild will offer art fundamental classes starting this week, and registration is open. Arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas tells you how to get your seat.
The 29 Palms Artist Guild will be offering a Fundamentals of Art series of classes led by Seska Spoonshower. A 6-class series includes 18 hours of instruction and skills practice. All classes run on Fridays from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. on the following dates: September 22nd, Value; October 13th, Composition; October 27th, Texture; November 10th, Color; December 1st, Space and Contrast; and December 15th, Movement. Tuition is $225 for non-members, $215 for members with no refunds for missed classes. Registration is now open, and you can enroll and get greater class details at the link in this story at Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7, this is arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas.
And finally, tickets are available for the Joshua Tree National Park Association's first annual Bighorn Benefit Dinner and Auction this Saturday. The event will feature a catered dinner, an open bar sponsored by Joshua Tree Distilling Company, live music, special guest speakers from Joshua Tree National Park, and a live auction hosted by Z107.7's own Gary Digneau. Auction items include a private plane tour of the desert, hotel stays, and local goods and services. The event will benefit Joshua Tree National Park's Desert Bighorn Sheep Monitoring Program. Money from tickets and the event's live auction will all help to ensure these critical habitats in the park are protected from disturbance. The results from this monitoring program may provide telling information about how we can help support and protect bighorn populations across the Mojave Desert. You can purchase tickets at a link in this story, online at Z107.7fm.com. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear news happening, let us know about it. Email us at tips@Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm Jeff Harmetz.